Philly has been arrested in Australia, I believe, for grape. Okay, grape, like eating grapes. So he's been arrested for that. You can figure it out, and we're about to get into it and see what CHUNKZ have to say and the whole situation. Absolutely crazy. Watch the video to the end. Let's get.
Okay, so the much anticipated response a lot of people were looking for some reason. CHUNKZ has broken his silence on things going on with Philly. Hey guys, it's Rob Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button. Man. It is daily and consistent content. Now let's get into this video where CHUNKZ has broken his silence. A lot of people were looking for this. I honestly don't know why, because this has nothing to do with him. So I feel like the unfair response to the death threat, I can't even speak. The death threats he's received, the pressure he's received to speak out, it's extremely unfair. These cases have nothing to do with him. These cases have everything to do with Philly. So I don't understand why everybody is upset with him by association. It's just unfortunate. But in his video, he does speak out, and he basically lets everybody know that he's not going to speak out on this whole situation because of the legality, because of the case, because it's still open.
Yes, my peoples, like everyone, I've heard the reports coming out of Australia. Whilst I understand many of you want my reaction on it, as this is an ongoing court case, I hope you guys can understand that I can't and won't be commenting on it publicly. So yeah, I've just come on here to basically let you know the reasons as to why I can't. Love.
And I think that this is a very wise choice for this man. A lot of people are asking, well, you know, jurisdiction laws, or you can really say something but you don't want to, you're trying to avoid, etc. I think it's clever because he's given everybody something but not what they desperately were looking for, and so therefore it satisfies all of these people who are obviously pressuring him to speak out, which is why he's done this video, or why he's advised to do so.
Yes, my peoples, like everyone, I've heard the reports coming out of Australia. Whilst I understand many of you want my reaction on it, as this is an ongoing court case, I hope you guys can understand that I can't and won't be commenting on it publicly. So yeah, I've just come on here to basically let you know the reasons as to why I can't. Love.
As of right now, it is an open case. As of right now, the trial, if there is going to be a trial, is pending. So what you may say might be used in the courts of law, and you might be dragged, he might be dragged into the Australian courts for anything that he might be saying. So it's best to keep tightly lipped and not say anything. I don't think he should have done this, but not say anything or give something very minimal, and to respect the courts when it comes to this conversation. Perhaps something would have been good for these alleged victims, and, you know, to think of them at this time of need because of what they're going through. But I think that he did what he needed to do, because this has nothing to do with him. This has everything to do with Young Philly and Young Philly only. Why are there so many people who are so incredibly upset with CHUNKZ? I don't understand. I don't get what this man has done. It has nothing to do with him. He's been put in an unfortunate position because they are heavily associated with each other, business-wise, financially, and friendship, everything. So he has to navigate this on his own and deal with it. So enormous pressure from the public doesn't make any sense to me. It's unfortunate, and I don't understand it, and I get why he doesn't want to say anything on it. Let's just wait to see what happens when it comes to the courts. But remember, everybody is innocent until guilty in the courts. But also remember, prosecution have strong evidence against him, which is what they have stated. And prosecution, I genuinely, guys, cannot speak today. Prosecution don't extradite people between countries or between states unless they have strong evidence on you as well. Now, a ex-girlfriend of Young Philly has also spoken out. Why? I don't understand, and nobody was asking her, but one day we'll find out. Yeah. And in this video, she basically tells her side of the story. Babes, what story, please?
I just want to talk about this, and here's my side of the story.
What?
Were you there? Were you there, beloved? Beloved, were you present and alive and there in Australia? No, you are not.
Now, before we start, obviously I don't want to air personal business. That's private. We were speaking last year, can't give you really time frames, and rekindled at Misfits. I actually know Philly, so at least the people that are watching this can have something based on someone that actually knows him, and not people speculating and just know him from seeing him on the internet and Girth and Turf. What? Philly is someone that I know and get on with, right? Okay, I'm not here to say things did or didn't happen. All I'm here to say, to tell you even, is my side of the story. My experiences with Philly made me feel comfortable. When we rekindled this year, there was actually, I'm going to make a point of saying this, there was a point where he was like, if you don't want to do if you don't want to do anything, if you don't want to, bear in mind we'd spoken last year, we'd been seeing each other last year, and even then he was like, if you don't want to do anything, if you're not comfortable, we don't have to. I just want to make a point of, he's never made me feel any pressure, and I think until we've got definitive answers to the question, I'm not discrediting what's happened. I don't know the ins and outs, and probably neither do you. I'm just here to give a balanced side of the story, you know what I mean? Just give you someone that's actually knows him, my side. I don't owe him anything either, you know.
I'll pause it there and then I'll let her continue. But fair play to her. In other words, basically, if he is innocent, then you're gonna need people like this to say the honest truth. There's nothing better than the truth. Just to say, look, my experiences was with him was, you know, it was a great, amazing. He never made me feel this. However, if it's the opposite, then it's gonna make this lady look like a liar. It's just gonna make her get roasted or look bad and whatnot. So, but she's obviously just trying to get involved in it.
He's not asking me to do this. No one's pressuring me to do this. I just want to just say, let's all just calm down for a second until we know all the ins and outs. And my personal experience is that he was fine with me.
So I don't understand why you're adding your 2 cents into this conversation, because it has nothing to do with you. You were not there. You were not present. So this side of the story that you said you need to add doesn't make sense, because there's no sides to the story. You are not part of the story, not the beginning, the end, or the, like, I just hate stupidity, and I feel like this is what we're having here. Everybody wants to do character either assassinations or character support statements when they were not part of this case, so therefore we simply don't know why his ex-girlfriend has come out to say something. It's genuinely,
I get where he's coming from, but it's not really genuinely pointless though, because he's been accused by a woman doing something to a woman. So this woman feels like, well, I was his woman directly, and I was never treated like this. I was never he never made me feel insecure, blah blah blah, or all of these things that she's trying to analyze. So it relates, but I get where the guy is coming from, whatever this guy's name is, Murad. I get where he's coming from in the sense that, you know, who asked you kind of thing. Why are you getting involved? Basically.
Pointless and dismissive of the alleged victims at hand here. Remember, police found so many marks on one of these girls' bodies that it was virtually impossible for her to be consenting to anything that he wanted to do. 4 counts of penetration without consent. One charge of strangulation. Like, we need to remind ourselves of what this man is being charged of, and that these charges need to be addressed as something serious. This is not gossip. This is not fodder. This is not laughter. Do you understand? This is reporting of serious situations where somebody has been accused of stuff by alleged victims. Whether they're innocent or not is a different question, and the courts will lay that out as time goes on. That's it. So for these girls, ex-girlfriends or whoever, to come out and to give character support statements as if you've been subpoenaed into the courts, I genuinely don't understand. You have no part of the story. This has got nothing to do with you. It doesn't matter if you've dated this man back in the day. That has nothing to do with what's happened now. It can be very different scenarios, which evidently it looks like it is. And therefore, she needs to see her way out of this conversation, because it genuinely pisses me off when I see stupidity like this on social media. Because I feel like a lot of people who have social media now are just dumb. Like, people are just genuinely dumb. They have no logical sense. That's just what I'm seeing here. But anyways, let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this. I don't want or expect any of Philly's friends on social media to be speaking out. This has got nothing to do with him. They don't have to speak out and say anything, as far as I'm concerned. He's been accused of stuff. He now has been, placed on bail with strict conditions. He will now go to the courts as time goes on, and then we will just see what happens. Now, if there are other alleged victims who want to come with stories about Philly to the police and that gets reported, then it's a conversation. But I don't need any of his friends to come out and say, oh, we're going to let the courts play out. Like, it's just unnecessary. CHUNKZ did not need to do this. Unfortunately, he did it because of enormous pressure, and I can understand that. And I think it's just very much unfair that everybody is dragging him into this as if he is been accused, as if he's been prosecuted, as if he's been extradited. My man is sitting comfortably in his home in the UK. He's got nothing to do with this, and just because they were close friends and colleagues doesn't mean that he needs to face any pressure of the backlash that young Philly is getting. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up.
Watch
I would appreciate it. Do let me know what your thoughts are.
And then, like, a lot of those, like, other, like,
so this is a video from Fresh and Fit. and I believe not Myron, Fresh. So the other guy, the guy with the black jacket ish behind my face. He's going to explain his encounter with young Philly, which took place in I believe in a nightclub. So I've always been a big advocate for, guys, try to achieve success without losing your soul, because things like this can happen to you. And it's very unfortunate, but there are literally some girls out there who are looking for money. They're money hungry. All they want is your money. And obviously there are some real cases as well, which is, so we reserve judgment until we see what the outcome is, but it is a possibility that people could be lying, and then obviously it's also the other end where it's like, yeah, this could be legit and real, and success down the drain and everything you've ever worked hard for. So let's see what's going on.
Bullshit, right? Like there's a high likelihood that it's a lie, but
he's saying the same thing.
But I don't know anymore. I really don't know. I mean, I'm gonna assume innocent until proven guilty. You know a lot more. You shared some of those things with me, but you didn't go into the full detail. So I'll turn it over to you, man.
Bring up my X post if you don't mind, Bills.
Your X post?
Yeah. Somebody posted on X regarding this article from Drama Alert, and I said, I'm all for protecting men when falsely accused, but this nigga right here, bro, where do I begin? Anyone that knows how this nigga moves with gal can tell you he moved too thirsty. Got a story about him in the UK club with a girl. But shit, I'm not surprised. # no Philly.
Wow.
So listen, man, I have no hate for Philly at all. I think he did well for himself and his career.
Fresh, how could you say all of that and then you say I have no hate for that?
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
Fresh calling you Thursday. But
yeah, that's bad.
Guys, by the way, go to my Twitter real quick and follow me, man. Go support me. I'm almost at 20K people.
First CEO Network
followers,
is the name.
bro. Shout out to you guys for supporting, bro. I'm gonna tweet a lot more, pretty much every day now, in response to people's posts. So go check it out. Yeah. But I went to the UK a couple months ago. We did the show Grilling, me and Myron, and I was with a YouTuber as well, and Tropstar. Shout out to them. We're wearing their merch right now, and we went to a club, a club in the UK. Now, I mentioned the story.
I did not go to this club. This is the story where Cheyenne got mad at me because I talked about her friend being big. It was that night.
Really?
Well, I was not gonna call her name, but okay. Yeah,
right.
let's think of that.
All right.
Anyhow, so we went out.
Tell the full story, nigga. Come on.
No, but you calling names now. I didn't want to call any names on purpose. So we are going to the club, and good time, good vibes. People are saying, "Yo, Fresh, good to see you, bro. Love your show, showing love." And we're like 5 girls, a couple baddies.
Were the other YouTubers there?
Yes, yeah.
Who else was there?
Bro,
This nigga, tell the story.
Yo, bro. This nigga, bro.
They didn't do nothing wrong. They're just there with you.
They don't want to be involved, bro.
All right.
This is what.
All right. This dude Fresh is the worst storyteller, bro.
No, it's because I'm protecting their brand, bro. Like,
Okay, all right.
you just said earlier they don't want to be seen with us. So why are you telling the people who they are? You want this nigga, bro?
Well, I didn't know if they were worried about.
Yes, they were worried about.
Oh, so they're normie
That's
people
what
too.
I'm not saying their names.
Okay, all right.
Anyhow, so we go out with some YouTubers, man. They're showing us love. Buying bottles too. I'm supporting as well. Show Tropstar as well, supporting. And there's some baddies at the table. A couple baddies. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lie. I didn't see any baddies in the streets, but in the club there were some baddies in the UK.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we're there having a great time. The club is closing in like 30 minutes or so. Out of the blue, this guy pops up. I'm like, who's this nigga? Talking to the girls, touchy-feely. I'm just like, did someone invite this nigga? Mind you, I don't know who he is.
Okay, you didn't know.
I didn't know who he was.
Didn't know who he was at that time.
Yeah. So then the girl next to me that's also a YouTuber was like, yeah, well, that's so-and-so. He's a popular YouTuber here in the UK. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe he knows the girls, whatever. Mind you, he didn't know most of the girls there. He just knew one of them that I was talking to, which is fine.
Okay.
And we're chilling, vibing, whatever. Remember, I said the club closed in like 30 minutes. He comes at the very end of the night at a club, and he's there at the table. I'm like, who's this guy, whatever. So then he's talking to most girls at the table, and the one I'm talking to, he takes particular interest into. So he's like talking to her, touching her, whatever. She's looking at me like, yo, like, what you trying to do? I'm like, listen, do your thing, because I'm not going to, force it, whatever. So then I'm talking to the YouTuber girl, and she's like, yo, listen, like, I know she wants to go home with you, so I'm
yeah, because that was her friend, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna talk to her, because I can tell he's being very pushy, which hence is Young Philly. The nigga's like thirsty, bro. Like when I say like overly thirsty, is like grabbing her, trying to pull her to the car, take away from her friend. This is like, bro, do your thing. I'm not gonna stop you because hey, that's only your brother. She's a grown woman. You're a grown man. Do what you gotta do. But it was obviously like.
Was he like drunk?
People could say he was. I don't know. They could see he was very like.
But he came at the end.
Very end, yeah. So I'm like, listen.
Did you know who you were? Did he even introduce himself or anything?
We spoke for a little bit. And I say, yo, listen, bro.
Did he say what's up? Like,
well, she introduced us together.
That kind of changes things that they spoke for a little bit, because the way Fresh was saying is if I've never met him, we've never spoke, and now you've spoke a little bit. So I don't know. I'm curious as to where this goes, but let's carry on. Let's hear it out.
The YouTuber girl, and we spoke for maybe 5 minutes. I get my Instagram, he gave me his. We follow each other, and then we DM each other the next day. But in real time, bro, I'm like, nigga, you see me with Shorty, like, are you good?
Oh, he saw you with her.
Yeah, for real.
And he still was
so I'm like, listen, bro, this is your city, bro.
Okay, that changes things a lot.
Yeah.
So he literally he walks in, he sees you talking to her, and you're with her.
Like she's dancing with me.
And he still goes and tries to grab her.
Yeah. Mind you, I'm like circling the club.
That's an important detail, Fresh.
Different girls at the same time, so I'm like doing my thing. But nonetheless, I'm there like, you know what? I'm forcing it. Hey, bro, if you take her, cool. Mind you, the whole time her friend's like, yo, no, she likes you a lot. She told me this before. She's gonna come to your hotel, whatever. Don't worry. So we walk outside of the club, and we're just there chilling. I kid you not, bro. The nigga's pulling the girl to the car, like pulling her, legit pulling her. And I'm like, I'm going to the hotel. And her friends are like, yo, this is crazy. Like, what's happening? Somebody go get her. She's like, where are you guys going? Like, why is he pulling me this way? I'm like,
interesting.
I'm out of here.
So you're with her friend.
Yeah. But I leave, right? I leave and go to a hotel. I just leave. Because remember, that was a scenario there that's happening. Like, he's pulling her to his car.
This is the last time we were in London, by the way, guys. Yeah. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I'm
just like, bro.
You guys know I hate nightclubs.
I don't want to be involved with this because I can see where this is going if it gets to that point, and then like if that whatever happens. So I leave. I go to my hotel. I get a text saying, "Yo, listen, I'm dropping her off to you right now," which is the YouTuber girl that told me she's coming.
Okay, so she grabbed her from him.
Yeah, and then I asked her, "So what happened? You didn't want to go home, boy?" "Oh no, this and that. He was being pushy, whatever. But I want to go home with you. I just didn't want to make a scene." I'm like, "All right, cool, whatever." And then that was it. Kind of find out, I called the other YouTuber girl later on. She told me the full story of what happened that night. We're like, I don't know if he was on, I don't know what he was on, bro. He just heavily thirsty for that girl, and he wanted to smash by any means possible. So I was like, oh shit, this is how this thing moves. She's like, yeah, everyone knows. So that's when I heard the story. I'm like, I'm not surprised because I've seen it myself, and I've heard from other people the same thing. And if you recognize, everyone on YouTube, bro, is saying the same thing. Like, oh, this guy is like this and that. I'm not surprised. Everyone. Why is that? Everyone has the same story about this guy. Arrogant, entitled, thirsty. And I'm like, bro, you got money, status, you're successful. You don't need to be thirsty, bro. Like, you can get bitches all day. Like, you just pull up, bro. Young Philly's here. They'll come to you. Why you gotta be so aggressive? It's like, for what?
So, guys, quick word from our sponsor real fast. We don't mess around when it comes to leveling up, and that built in makes a move to try to pull her.
Yeah,
which is kind of weird.
No, mind you, I don't hate the guy at all. There's no hate, but it's I can see.
You just thought that was weird behavior, right?
I can see that
that is weird.
It's weird you did that, and it's you don't even know me. What if I was one of those jealous people that want to fight you? I'm like, bro, go do your thing, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's lucky that you're not like a simp or some shit. Like, I'm gonna, because there's dudes that fight over girls, bro. So, and I
didn't even know who he was. So when I say this is not surprising, is because everyone I know from the UK that deals with him, maybe on our first basis, says the same shit. So I'm not surprised, bro.
Chat, if you go into a situation like that and a dude is in the club and there's a girl that he's dancing with or talking to that you like the least you could do is be like, hey, bro, and you see him talking to other girls, hey, is that your chick? Hey, I don't want to be a dick. Is it cool if I talk to her? He didn't even give you that courtesy if you want to do that. If you even want to do that, which I don't think you should. But if you do want to do that, it's bro, trust me, you'll be surprised. You get more bees with honey than vinegar. Bro, if you did that, dudes will be like, oh, yeah, take her. I got other girls here.
I already met all the girls there. Yo, this is my boy Philly. Top in with him.
Exactly.
I would have been glad to say, you know what? Yeah. It's my boy. He's a YouTuber too as well. Go check him
But
out.
instead, he was like being aggressive, kept grabbing her, pulling her, this type of shit. Wow.
Now, mind you,
Damn.
I'm of the
Crazy
opinion that like if I'm in the club where my boys are at a table that I don't know, I'm asking you, bro, who you with, just to be safe because, bro, I don't know the scenario, the situation because let's say that's your girl. I go talk to her, nigga. It looks weird.
Oh yeah, because he came to the table later, right? He
Later
didn't know.
on.
He didn't know anybody there.
It was me and 2 other guys, and then beer girls, beer gal. That was it. So 3 guys and like 8
But
girls.
who did he know there?
The YouTuber girl.
Nigga, just Cheyenne. He knew Cheyenne. All right. Nigga, come on, man.
Myron, you gotta stop, bro.
Bro,
Because, nigga, bro. I'm not trying to put names in this, bro. Like,
right,
what's wrong
whatever.
with you, dude? Like,
yeah,
come on, man.
But whatever, man. It ain't that big a deal.
Anyhow, long story short, man, that went down, and I just left it. I was like, you know what? It's what it is. I ain't gonna talk bad about homie. I'm just gonna drop it, and maybe in future we could do a collab, maybe. But that was just kind of a dig in the wrong way in my direction. I felt like he kind of like didn't give a fuck, and that was wrong of him. Then again, entitlement, pushing it. So that's my story with young Philly, man. I listen, I don't hate the guy at all. I just think he was a little aggressive and a little bit pushy. But again, maybe that's his
Trying
thing.
to drag her to a car is wild, though.
Huh?
I said trying to drag her to a car is wild.
Bro.
Friend had to rescue her.
And crazy wild. So that's the story, man. But then again,
Sad,
these current
man.
charges, man, bro, it's tough.
You can finish your career.
You guys might be wondering why I wasn't there. I wasn't there because I was pissed off because she brought a fat friend. And I got mad. And I left. And went home. It's already been addressed on Twitter. Fuck it. She tried to say some shit about this on Twitter. So everybody knows.
Well, she bought you a baddie, but you were too turned off.
I was pissed. She brought the fucking beluga whale. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And I
She
just
had a
went home.
baddie at the club ready for you, but you didn't want to come.
Hey man, fuck the club,
Too
bro.
much swearing here, boy. Might have to
I was
cut
already
it
pissed.
off.
But again, the story came out, and I already know people's opinions because we know how he moves behind the scenes. Because on camera, he's one way, but off camera, he's like, bro, like this is not.
Nigga
congruent.
said some dude took your girl. Are you guys stupid? She didn't. He didn't take the girl. Is the whole point of the story. For you idiots in here that are saying that he took the girl.
Yeah, there's
He didn't take. That's literally the point of the story is that he didn't take the girl, though he tried through an aggressive means.
Listen,
The
guys,
fuck, man?
I'm not gonna fight over a girl, bro. Like, fuck that shit.
They literally physically pulled her out. Like, what did you get? Do you guys
Also,
miss part of the story?
It's not my city. I'm not gonna fight for a girl that's not even in my city that like I don't even know that well. Like, if he wants her, bro, take her, bro. I'm not, dude. There's so many girls at the table. Why am I gonna fight for one girl? So that happened,
and even more so, she told her friend to drop her off to you.
and she did. But I think even though this happened, he should be given a fair trial. To be fair, the girls could be lying in this whole allegation. We don't know what's happening. We didn't see the photos or the CCTV. He should be given a fair trial. But from my experience, for what I've seen and what I've heard from other creators as well,
Let me know in the comment section if you agree if he should be given a fair trial or not. Do you think he's innocent? Do you think he's guilty? Have you got any personal experiences? I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Because we don't want to judge anything here. We're just taking in information. Because this stuff is it's trending everywhere, viral. So
this nigga was mad. Bills, play the clip with CHUNKZ. So his own homeboy CHUNKZ was asked the question, would you let your boy date your cousin, which is Philly? So would you let Philly date your cousin?
Okay.
Here's his response.
This is them right? This one?
No, next one. Next one? Yeah, this one here.
This one right here?
Yeah.
My family, but yeah.
Why? I'm a good man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
No, I have too many stories. Yeah, anyway, yeah.
What
appreciate
stories?
that. Huh? Ben to the left. I'm not just, that's very scary.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with you when I'm clarting? You've just got to worry about I'm treating your sibling good.
My family, but yeah.
Why?
What the fuck?
So you get it?
This nigga wearing a wave cap with the thing hanging down like he's Batman?
That's the UK.
Bro, what the fuck is going on with these British
That's
niggas,
the man,
man?
them.
Bro, these niggas be wearing the Nike tracksuits and the fucking do-rag with the shit hanging down, man. What the fuck is wrong with these British niggas, man?
That's how they move, man.
What the fuck, man? You can't catch me dead with a fucking do-rag on in public, bro. And I actually have waves. And I would, you guys would never fuck catch me with that shit, man. That's fucking crazy.
Wait, why
I got waves too, man.
Why not?
Bro, no, fuck no. Fuck do I look like?
Shit shining.
Jamal? No, man.
Tyrone.
Fucking low-class behavior, man. Holy shit, man.
But to keep it real though, he should be given a fair trial, and hopefully he's innocent. If not, then bro, you're cooked. You are cooked, my
he's
friend.
cooked if he's not.
Yeah, I mean,
he's definitely cooked. If I mean by cooked, it means finished. So let's see. If you don't know who Young Philly is, look into it. Big YouTuber in the UK, and this is taking place. It's sad to say the least because you worked super hard to build somewhat of an empire, because he used to work, if you didn't know, he's worked with Adobe, all sorts of alcohol brands, for Asylum, Hot Property. He's got his own show on BBC. He's got a podcast with 600 and something thousand subscribers with CHUNKZ, which is another big UK YouTuber. He's got his own YouTube channel above 1 million subscribers. He's in the Sideman video, which has got 84 million views. You could just keep listing them, you know. So he's accomplished, if you want to say. But I've always said, if you achieve success without God, or you've lost God in the process, it never works out at the end. So let's see what comes out at the end of this. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in your comment section in the comment section down below. Smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys.